So, after a 2-2 draw to Ville, we've went on a bit of a run again in the Challenge League, and we haven't lost in 2024. Dare I say it, we're in a title race, and I would love it if we win the Challenge League. Roll that title. So everyone, as I mentioned at the start of the video, we've continued our unbeaten run into February and March. After the Ville game, we had 5 games where we won on the bounce. Unfortunately, at the end of the month against Schaffhausen, we got a 2-2 draw, which has affected our position slightly in the league, but we are second and a game in hand over Aru. If we win today against Thun, we go top of the league and we go into April as the favourites, I would say. Let's get into the schedule and show you what's been happening. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. It's greatly appreciated, everyone. Thank you very much. As you can see, after the Ville game, we played Stade Noir where we won 3-1. Then we had 2 unconvincing wins, but needless to say, there were 6 points. First, the 1-0 win against Baden, and then the 2-1 win to Bellinzona. After that, in March, we got a victory against Jamax. I believe that is our first victory against them in the Challenge League. Then we went to Aru away. We were 3-0 up in that game, and then in the second half, we just went completely AWOL and decided to give away 2 poor goals, in my opinion. But we won that game against the title rival. Unfortunately, we couldn't continue that winning run, and we got a 2-2 draw against Schaffhausen. So I'm going to go through those games now. And just show you the stats from them, and then we'll get straight into the game against Thun today, and we'll also show you the league table and show you how interesting it's getting. So, as you can see from the stats from the game, we thoroughly deserve to win this 3-1. 2 goals from Charby, Susek. They scored first through Damien Nig in the first 5 minutes. They also did this in the first fixture we played them earlier in the season. But we took 3 points from this match, and that's all that matters. So, as I mentioned in the schedule sort of section earlier, we got an unconvincing win here against FC Baden. A Tim Varian last-minute winner, but we deserved the 3 points in the end, and I'm happy we got the 3 points because we needed it badly. Then a trip to Bellinzona. We dominated the first half in this game, but they come back through a Yavgan Alaguna goal in the 74th minute. Fabio Fair and Tim Varian goals for us. Cedric Gassoy got sent off in this game, which was really annoying. I think the time he got sent off was 72, so just before the Aluga goal. But we saw this out, which is the main thing. And we got the 3 points, like I said in the Baden game. So that's all that matters at the moment, is winning the games. Then, as I mentioned earlier, we got our first victory against Jamax, a goal from Tim Varian in the 18th minute, and then our Liechtenstein right back Julian Keller in the 61st minute with a great goal. I'll actually show you that now. It was well worth the. It was well worth seeing it. Yeah, it was a long ball from Frankie, plays out to Rahimi, and Keller just hits it here, and great goal for the youngster. And it's good to see him improving. Then we took a trip to Aru. We dominated the first half. Tim Varian and Theo Golliard getting the goals for us to give that 2-0 cushion. And then in the second half, Fabio Fair added a third. I then maybe took like a little bit of a naive approach by bringing on some substitutes, and I think that affected us, because Yannick Toure got a goal in the 68th minute, and then Nuno da Silva in the 85th minute. Compared to the other games, we did not deserve to win this based on the stats, but Aru just couldn't find a way through, and I think that 4-1-4-1 was extremely effective. I'm going to show you the goals in this game because it was quite an interesting match. So first goal from Tim Varian, a lovely assist from Fair to slot it in, and he is our top scorer at the moment. Then, for the second goal, Varian actually gets the ball here, and it's a mistake, and that allows Goliard to slot it in here. Hopefully we can get him on a permanent deal at the end of the season. Then for the third goal, Sisek just plays it in, and then it's a lovely assist from Varian to Fair. Then this is where the naivety from us started. De Silva to Toure here. He gets through, and it's so easy for him just to get past our defence. Really disappointing. Then in the 85th minute, to make things really uncomfortable, De Silva with what I can say was a bit of a freak goal there in the end. But we saw it out. That's all that matters, and we got the 3 points. So in the final match against Schaffhausen, this was a really annoying game for me. Schaffhausen always seem to cause problems when we go away from home for some reason. I think they've been, I don't really want to say our bogey team this season, because I would say there's a few other teams in the division that probably have got that sort of title against us, but these do cause us problems. We went 1-0 up against Schaffhausen with a Rahimi goal, but then they came straight back with a goal from Manzimbi in the 8th minute. Then Tim Varian, as usual, making it 2-1 to us in the 33rd minute. Then Robin Camber in the 87th minute, when I thought we were getting the 3 points, made it 2-2, and it affected our place in the league with that. Also, Tim Varian, as well, you can see there, missed a penalty. If he had scored that, maybe we would be top of the league right now, but we're not. But let's show you the league, then let's get into the Thun game. And as you can see, we are currently second in the league, 2 points behind Aru. Our opponents today, Thun, are 2 points behind us ourselves. And then we got Jamax, who are in 4th with 50 points. I believe it's going to be us 4 teams fighting out for the title. I think Jamax have still got a chance, but it's very unlikely now. But if we go on a run where we don't lose at all this season from now until May, then we're going to be champions. But as you can see, Tim Varian is top of the goal scorers, which is great to see, as well as the average rating. Apart from that, he is probably our best player. Looking at the player stats, there's not any other players in that sort of 3-player bracket in terms of average rating, assists, player of the match, clean sheets. Although I'm a bit surprised to not see him on the player of the match. But anyway, way, we will get into the Thun game. And just before we get into the Thun game, I just wanted to show you the youth intake. I forgot to show you this in the last episode. This is the intake for 2024. It's apparently an excellent intake that's coming through. We do seem to have a few attacking midfielders and strikers coming through. The rest seem to be very, very poor, which is slightly annoying, but I'm not expecting much from this first intake, but we'll see when it happens. And I will obviously try my best to show you that, if not this episode, the next episode. And just one last thing before we get into the Thun game. I did mention that we were losing Matthias Grob. He is leaving the club and going to Aru next season. I didn't really fancy keeping a hold of him, to be fair. He's a decent goalkeeper, but he's not... he doesn't have Liechtenstein second nationality, so I thought, let's let him go. Hopefully that won't backfire, but looking from the stats at the moment at 21... I'm not convinced he will become anything brilliant, but I've been proven wrong in the past, so we'll see. Anyway, just wanted to let you know on that. So, this is the team I'm going to go with today. We are going to go with Bukel in goal, Ishik, Rahimi, Berisha, and Frankie in defence. The DM will be Weiser, Fabio Fair on the right, Reitmuth in the middle with Fosso and Kalem on the left, and then Tim Varian up front. The only change I've slightly made is the left-hand side. I was thinking about putting Charby there, but having second thoughts, I'm going to leave Karlem there. We've still got a number of injuries, so Sisek suspended, Eminy's injured, Hasler's injured. Crouchkey is coming back, though, the same with Hadzi. But that is it. I'm also going to give Keller a rest in this game, because we've got Cedric Gasser back, and we've got Traba and Stoba. The goalkeeper on loan, Adrian, Gajic, Phil Goliard, Hasler, Charby, and Kevgin on the bench. I'm going to do my opposition instructions as I always do, everyone, and we'll get straight into the game. So here we go, guys. We're going to go with our faithful 4-1, 4-1. As you can see, we went on a 5-game unbeaten run. And Thun are going to go with 4-4-2 diamond formation against us. As you can see, respectively, we are both second and third. We are only 2 points behind Aru. Thun are 4 points. But let's see how we get on. We've got a good record against Thun this season. Hopefully I haven't cursed with there, but we'll see. They're playing very well at the moment, so we've got to give them a bit of respect. But let's see how we get on. Hopefully we can get a win here. I'd like us, by the end of this video, to be top of the league, or a point behind Aru. Oh, and that's a good save from Buchel. Didn't deal with that very well, did we? Been getting a lot of corners at the moment, which is a little bit worrying. Free kick to us though here. Callum. Oh, Isaac again. Off the post. That should have been 1-0 to us. Looks like they're playing out from the back. Maybe something we can exploit. They're having a lot more possession, which is interesting. But I'm not surprised by it. I'm going to have a go at that. So maybe play a little bit higher and just see if that makes a difference. Benjamin Buchel is our best player at the moment, though. Fair with the free kick anyway. Tim Varian. Reichmuth! What a strike from the on loan Zurich player, making it 1-0 just before half time. It's come off big Tim Varian's head, and he's just hit that first time, and Matic just has no chance there whatsoever. 1-0. Unfortunately, they've got a corner now. Demi for them. Also clears it, but only out to Matoshi. Bergie, Bertone. That's a good parry from Buchel. Buchel, I don't know. Somebody can educate how I say his name. I'll never get players' names right. That's another great save from him, though. He's done really well. He's done very well so far today. Hopefully that should be us half time. Never mind. Oh, that's a great free kick from them, isn't it? We've made it into half time just though. We don't deserve that, to be fair, but yeah, we don't deserve that. I think we could have been a lot better there. I'm kicking them up the backside here. Us to kick off anyway. Oh, Visor loses the ball there. Sacco. Damn it. 1-1 straight away. It's not a good start. I don't know what Visor's doing though. Seriously, like, how do you lose the ball there? He looks like a little bit of a lost puppy, just trying to get back. It's, you know what? They deserve it. They deserve it. They've been the better team. I was thinking to myself as well, in the league on YouTube, I haven't shown you a home win yet, ever. It's a curse. I've shown you a few away wins. I say a few away wins, also a few away defeats. I think the only victory at home I might have shown you was the game against the Lithuanian side at the start of the season, and Demir's through here. Sacco, I thought that was in. I'm going to go a bit cautious here and just take us off the high press. Essex on a yellow, Berishers on a yellow, Fairs on a yellow. See how we do after this highlight and then maybe make some substitutions. Just very cautious. Also maybe take off Visor as well because that has not impressed me, that Frankie anyway here. Callum's not impressed me. Time to impress me, boys. Oh, big Tim Varian with a header. Good save though from Matic. There's the corner though. We don't lead it to anywhere there. I think I'm going to make some changes. I am not too best pleased. And Gasser is motivated, so we're going to bring him on. I think Hasler. I'm going to take a risk and bring him on anyway. What's worse that could happen? What is worse that could happen there? I've just realised though we haven't really got anybody to do a job at right back, have we? Or right wing, sorry. We haven't really got anybody to do a job at right wing, so it's going to have to be Charby. It's going to have to be Charby. Also, he's nervous, which is not good for our Hasler. I think Visor... Yeah, I think Gadget comes on. And I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to say I want you to make a difference. Hopefully those changes can make some sort of change. I think we need to go positive in this last 19 minutes or so. Have they brought anybody on? No. They've gone 4-4-2 now, which is quite interesting. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this guy. And, as well, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Got one more sub left as well. Why is everybody nervous? I'm going to bring Goliard on. And what we're going to do is we're going to put Hasler up front. And then, sorry, on the wing. And then we're going to put Charby as a Romandoiter on the right. And that is going to be everybody, I think. We're going to just go for it now. Anyway, it's a throw into us. But we lose the ball. Playing a risky game there. I've not really won with a 4-3-3 this season very much. Not for Vaduz anyway, maybe in other saves, but I just feel like we haven't got any potential options other than the players that we brought on. It's a bit annoying how that went back to the keeper, but we've regained possession, which I like. Tim Varian coming out wide. Charby. Back to Tim Varian. Back to Goliard. I thought he was going to hold the ball up there. It doesn't matter. Oh, right mouth. Right mouth of the chance there. Gadget with the corner here. Hasler. Frankie, is he? Oh, he's not offside. Get in. That's massive. He's been a brilliant signing for us this season. He's been massive for us in terms of left back. I mean, he just rises there. He's not offside. One of their players is keeping him onside. Let's stay on the positive for now. I was going to go back to balance, but I don't see why we should go back to balance when we're in the ascendancy now. I've tempted fate, haven't I? Yeah. The Santos. Was that Berisha up front there? That could be offside. Okay, they've made some substitutions now. I'm just going to have a quick look. He's not bad for 22, by the way. Let's just close this guy down. It doesn't look like they've been using that team this season, has it? Just in terms of like fitness. Anyway. 5 minutes left. I think we're going to stay on positive for now. Oh, go on. Goliard. Big Tim. Hasler. Oh, that could have been perfect counter attack for us there. If Goliard had just held the ball up a little bit and allowed Tim to run. I mean, at least he's seen the pass and we've got a corner from this now, so that could have been 3-1 though. I'm going to leave us on positive because I think we can get something on the counter here. Yeah, I'm going to leave us on positive. Toshi, they sent the keeper up as well. I didn't notice that. He's just come running back. They're desperate for the win, yeah. We might be top of the league, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed we are. That is a very good win against a good Thun side. I don't know if we deserve to win that match, but in the end, I don't care. I do not care at all. That is a huge win for us. That puts us, as I say, we are top of the league now. 1 point ahead of Aru, who we have to play on the second last game of the season, I believe. Let's go into the schedule now, yeah, and have a quick look. But yeah, we've got Sion next, then Ville, then Stade Noir, then FC Baden, then Bellinzona, Jamax, Aru, and Schaffhausen. I was discussing briefly at the end of last episode. What I think I'm going to do now is, because we're in such a good position in the league, that Stade Noir game, we're just going to not do that in the next episode. We're going to do the Aru game and we're going to do the Schaffhausen game because we could go up as champions. Hopefully, we do, and we don't have to deal with any playoffs. But we're in a really good position now. We've had a bit of a resurgency since that sort of bad spell in September and October. We had an awful October, but we changed formation. It's worked, and hopefully we can get ourselves promoted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to you for the Aro game. We're going to do the Sion, Ville, Stade Noir, FC Baden, Bellinzona, and the Jamax game. They are going to be all played offline, and then we're going to do the two deciders at the end of the season at the Ringpark Stadion, Aru and Schaffhausen. Hopefully, we can go up as champions by then. Hopefully, I'm not tempting fate. Just one thing before I wanted to go. I wanted to make you aware that we do have potentially a takeover in progress. I know nothing about this takeover, what's going to happen. I just had a quick glance at the club vision one day and we were getting a takeover. Hopefully, that means more money, but you never know. But the board and the supporters, I say the supporters, yeah, the supporters are very happy. They're only disappointed by the Liechtenstein players, but as I say, we've been struggling to get Liechtenstein players in, or signing Liechtenstein players anyway. Hopefully when we get promoted though, that opens the door to sign more Liechtenstein players, and with the intakes coming in, hopefully somewhere there's a good Liechtenstein player we can steal, but who knows. I'll have a quick look at the finances for you now, just so we can see. So we're a little bit we're a little bit in the red, but nothing to be really concerned about. In terms of prize money, let's have one quick look at the rules. Right, so you do get some money um, in terms of being promoted, so that is good. But yeah, if we can keep this going, if we can keep this unbeaten run going, I think we can win the league. Hopefully, we can win the league. We just need to make sure that people stay fit and we utilize the squad. So that was a huge win for us against Thun there. We're top of the league. We're going into the final episode of the series, hopefully, with confidence that we're going to win the league. I will update you in that episode with the youth intake. It might even come in the episode when we're playing the two last games against Aru and Schaffhausen. But that is a much improved performance from the game against Ville in the last episode. But form is going good. We're playing very well. I'm very happy. And I'm looking forward to this next episode. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. And as I said in the last episode, appreciate anybody who drops a comment. That'd be greatly appreciated if you could do that, if you do watch the video. And I'll see you next time, everyone. Take it easy, stay safe, and let's win this Challenge League. Bye, everyone.